Drew, do I have to wear pants?
I mean, this is a fashion channel, so yeah.
I mean, I'm a makeup channel and I don't have any makeup on, so.
Me neither. French facing.
We can tell.
Hi sisters, Drew Scott here and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with sister
James Charles. Hi everybody.
James Charles is just an icon, a beauty icon on the internet, and he's one of my really good friends. We've been friends for like a year.
I know,
almost. Yeah, we weren't sure how long it was, but then we realized it was about a year that we've been friends for. And I finally decided that I wanted to have James, finally decided that I wanted to have James.
It was a really tough decision.
It was really hard for me to, yeah, but if you guys don't know, I've actually done an Instagram series on my channel before where I talked about like flat lays and like all this random stuff. Have you seen any of those videos? Yeah, I've done a lot of random Instagram videos. I'll actually put the playlist on the screen and I'll link it below, but I wanted to do a video on selfies because like that's another type of Instagram photo that is like probably the most common.
I would say so, yeah. It's my job.
Especially in like the beauty industry. Like selfies are definitely the most common type of photo taken. So I wanted to do a video with James because he's king of selfies. Let's put them on the screen right now.
King of editing.
King of editing.
We love an editor.
King of tune. Facetune.
King of honestly tune.
Oh, love that. So guys, like this video is kind of self-absorbed in a way because I don't want you to think that we're just like taking selfies all day. And selfies, I just feel like they're...
Speak for yourself. I am taking selfies all day. If these people are going to get offended over taking a picture, you need to get over it. Just take your picture, take your Snapchat, take your selfie. You look great. Let's move on with the video. That's ridiculous.
Okay, let's get into the tips and we hope these can help you guys take your next selfie. So guys, our first tippity-whippity today is finding good lighting.
Lighting is 150% necessary to every good photo, every good video. Like if there's a camera near you, you have to find the light.
We're literally actually sitting right in front of a humongous window, which is like supplying the best natural light.
No matter where you're taking a photo, whether it be like on set for a different shoot, shooting a YouTube video, taking a selfie in the middle of the street, in an Uber, taking a Snapchat for your man that you're talking to from Tinder, it's really, really vital to find super good lighting.
So guys, of course, our favorite type of lighting is just natural lighting, but if you don't have any natural lighting, you can use something like a ring light, which a lot of beauty gurus especially use this. It just like highlights all your makeup.
It's a round light, so it's going to do a really great job of making sure the light is evenly distributed all around your face.
It makes your eyes look pretty too.
True. Yeah. It highlights all your features, whereas even sometimes like the sun is facing like obviously one direction. Sometimes overhead lighting in like restaurants or different buildings will be from over top, and then of course that's going to cast really nasty shadows. Yeah,
because I noticed crazy. Like overhead lighting, like especially me, I have really like protruding like brow bones, so kind of shadow over my eyes. So I find that just lighting that's direct on, like standing in front of a window or like a ring light or something is always the best for like myself.
I shoot with 2 lights pointing down at me, 2 lights pointing up to reflect, 2 lights on either, then 2 different lights lighting my backdrop behind me so my wall is white.
Well, not everyone can have this, sister.
No, I'm not, hold on. I'm not saying that everyone can have it. It was extremely expensive too, but it is my job. So the point being is that
this is for his videos, by the way.
Yeah. Obviously that's not for my like everyday selfie.
It's for selfies, it's a selfie studio in an apartment.
Another thing that I definitely want to talk about too is the color temperature of lighting, and this is not something that a lot of people think about, but the time of day that you're shooting your photos at and the type of lighting you're shooting your photos at is going to give you a super different vibe depending on the temperature.
I always find that like sunset and sunrise is kind of like the best, I find, because it's not very harsh.
You're absolutely right. Sunrise and sunset are going to be the best time to take your photos if you are shooting in natural daylight because the lighting is soft and it's not too harsh. The worst time to take your photos is like at noon when the sun is right overhead because that's just going to give you the ugliest shadows ever in the entire world and it's too harsh. Like if I'll take a selfie once my makeup's done in my studio, it's going to look completely different than if I were to walk outside of my apartment and take one in the exact sunlight. So.
Yeah. So tippity-whippity number 2, speaking of the sun, basically you're going to want to take any photos that are in like direct sunlight. You're going to want to make sure that you're actually facing the sun so you get that direct sunlight directly on you as opposed to behind you. Love that siren.
Yeah,
love that siren.
Taking photos outside is definitely a risky situation, like we were just saying. You have to pick your right time of the day very
Sometimes it can be too harsh too, right?
It's way too much sometimes, but if you get that perfect time, a good sunlit photo could be so good, but it is super important that you face the sun. Listen, I'm legally blind, I don't have the best vision, and I am constantly having to close my eyes because light is really bad for me for some reason. My eyes just can't really handle it, but it is so worth it if you can just deal with it for like 5 seconds to open your eyes for the photo because having direct sunlight on your face is going to do your photos
and it always makes your eyes look insane too.
The best
ever. The craziest.
I'm sure a lot of you guys watching have tried to take a picture before like in front of a window where you'll all of a sudden look like really dark and then the
like
window will look
haloed.
white. Yeah, the window will look white,
pure white,
which is obviously not what you want. You want like the full city behind you or the sunset behind you that I'm sure you're taking a photo in front of because you think it'll look cute for your Instagram.
Okay guys, so tip number 3, tippity whippity number 3, is kind of like James's forte, I guess. It's about makeup, but I thought this tip was really great for any of you guys because there's lots of I have a lot of girl subscribers as well. So and boys too.
We can wear makeup. This tip is very, very vital to those of you guys who wear makeup out there, especially like myself. If you're wearing makeup, you really want to take photos at a bunch of different angles to highlight the individual products that you're using. Obviously, my job is to be a beauty guru, so I'm constantly putting on makeup, and because of that, I'm constantly having to try out new products, do new reviews, work with different brands on different lines that are launching, so I'm always trying out different things. So it's really important when I take photos for the brands, especially if they're sponsored, that I'm getting a really good shot of whatever the brand is trying to sell.
So like a highlighter?
Well, yeah.
Like eyeliner or something like that?
Exactly. So obviously not all of you guys are going to be doing makeup brand deals, but if you're...
Love a good makeup deal.
I mean, me too, but if you're wearing like your new highlighter and you really want to show it off, it's going to be really, really good if you turn your head just the slightest bit to where your head is facing the sun, so you get the reflection right on the top of your cheekbone so the natural sun catches that highlight. Same type of situation with the eyeshadow. If you get the brand new Morphe palette, which you use code James for 10% off to buy, it's going to be really, really good if you like to spend hours on your eyeshadow, to hold your phone a little bit lower and then tilt your head back a little bit more, because right here you get the whole eyelid without like really compromising your facial features. Because if I go like this, which is going to be a really good angle for me, at the same time though, my eyes are wide open and you can't see anything that I just spent an hour on.
That's true.
So continuing on with what I was just saying about holding your phone at different angles, tip number 4 is find your angles and definitely test them out. Angles are super, super important regardless whether or not you have makeup on, no matter what you're photographing, whoever you're photographing.
Yeah, there's definitely bad angles.
Yeah, they're really bad.
Low down angles the worst for me. It really accentuates my double chin.
Yeah. Everybody definitely has different angles that flatter their face shape and whatever they're wearing as well the best. So it's really, really important that when you're trying to take a photo of either yourself or somebody else or like an outfit or whatever you're taking a photo of, that you test out a bunch of different angles and see which one that you think flatters the photo the most.
This kind of goes both with your face and also your phone. So there's different angles you can of course hold your phone at to take your selfie, but there's also different angles you can position your face at. So you kind of have to just like adjust it to like what you think looks the best, and it's just kind of trial and error. I've learned over time, like especially taking Snapchats and stuff, that for me like a higher up like angle for me is better, because if I go lower down I typically have like a more like a double chin, like it accentuates it a little bit.
That's cool, because for me all my photos are taken usually from below, like I said, because I have to show off eyeshadow, and then also I always like to clench my jawline to get the really like
a nice
type of
look.
So I always have to take it like from below, because if I take it above it just looks really, really wonky usually.
There's been so many sirens. Alright, so last tippity whippity for this video is editing your photos, and just take a little bit of time editing your pictures, because it's totally fine to just edit your selfies as much as you want, honestly. Do you do a lot of editing?
I do, actually.
Like quite a bit of editing.
I personally do quite a bit of editing. I do consider myself the absolute queen of Facetune. For any of my close friends who have seen me work, it's always like a reaction after the fact.
I always reshape my hair on Facetune because a lot of the times, especially when you're taking photos in like windy areas, if you're outside or something, like your hair can be crazy, especially like guys' hair, because if it becomes flat in like one section, it just looks odd.
The wonkiest ever.
The wonkiest, so you can literally use Facetune just to kind of like push your hair back into place. Here's some editing tips from Sister James that are gonna help you guys with your selfies, and definitely help me too, because I have no idea how to like actually adjust my face on Facetune. I just know how to like reshape my hair. That's all I know how to do. I ask Sister James to edit my face sometimes.
I do.
I'm like, add a natural highlight.
So I picked out this photo right up in here for us to Facetune today. This is a selfie that I took a few days ago when I was filming a video. So let's go ahead and give it a little tunity-woonity.
Love a good tunity-woonity.
Me too. So like I was saying, I don't really like changing my face shape that much, but if anything, I'll just edit little things that I'm insecure about or don't really like as much on myself. For instance, my jawline could be a little bit sharper here, and that's probably like literally about it. The one thing that I do always edit in every single photo, regardless of the photo, I'm never gonna stop doing it, so get over it if you don't like it, is pull down my hairline.
Well, I do this all the time.
Yeah, my hairline is definitely like, I have a really big forehead. I got it from my mom. That's probably like about it for like the reshaping. Like I said, I really don't like to do a lot. Actually, if anything, this left eye is looking a little bit wonky because of my eyelash, so maybe I'll pull that up a little bit, but obviously that's personal preference. Next up I'll do is go in and usually smooth, and when I use the smooth tool, I never ever click smoother. When I smooth out my photos, I always like to tap instead of drag. I never sit there and like scrub, because it just looks so stupid and so fake. Like, the whole point of Facetuning obviously is to edit your photos so you can be happy with it, but like, you don't want people to know you're editing.
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to be unclockable. So next in this photo, as you can see, I'm sitting in front of a window, and my face was definitely a little bit overexposed. As you can see, like on my right cheek region and the center of my forehead, it looks really bright, not really like my natural skin tone. So I'm gonna grab the picker tool, and I'm gonna grab this like darker tan shade up in here right by my eye. I'm gonna take the tone tool and I'm just gonna tap this right over that entire area to darken it up a little bit and make it like more true to my natural skin tone. Real.
Yeah. See, I would have just highlighted over the top of that and it would have probably... Whoa,
that
looks the best!
But see how much better that looks? Yeah.
Wow.
So now we have the full skin tone and nothing is looking crazy and flashback Mary-like. I'm gonna go back into the tones. I'm gonna go up to palette. I'm gonna pick a shade usually between orange and yellow, and I'm going to go all the way over. Not all the way, you don't wanna ever highlight with full white, but you wanna get close to it, and then I'm just gonna once again, do a little tapping action, just to like add in a little bit of glow. In my opinion, as both a makeup guru and an actual artist, there is nothing worse than trying to fake something. Like, I will never edit, ever.
Like edit like a full eyeshadow on you?
Yeah, I will never edit makeup on myself. I'll only edit to what it can look like in person, but didn't look like in that photo.
Yeah.
It's all about morals, people. Once I have my base all the way down, the main thing I like to edit is my eyes. So I'll always go to details, and I'll lightly tap over the eyes just to make them really, really vibrant and like sharp. And then I'm gonna grab tones once again, and I'm gonna grab the white shade, and I'm going to tap inside of my eyeballs to make them a little bit more vibrant. And I'm also gonna draw a little bit on my pupils. Now this is one trick that I personally love to do, and I do this to all my photos, but I think it just makes them look so much more vibrant and beautiful.
So as you can see, it does take some time to edit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
this was like probably the quickest edit of my entire life as well. Like normally, if I was to actually sit here and edit this photo, I'd be here for probably like an hour.
It's kind of fun though.
It is fun.
All right, guys, so that was this segment, or like kind of like the last segment in my Instagram series. I'm really excited that I was able to have James on my channel. Thank you for being on my channel.
Thanks, sister.
And if you guys don't already subscribe to James, make sure to check out his channel below. He does lots of makeup videos, review videos, all things glam and viral. And if you're not already, you could subscribe to my channel. The link or the little subscribe button will be below. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will catch you on my next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.